XRP news today. XRP ETFs got delayed. We also have some weird whale activity going on. And the CME futures, of course, had mixed signals. I called this. We also got a little dip on it. They said it was going to be a rally. We're going to jump straight into all of this news. If that's something you're interested in, smash that like button, that bell notification, subscribe if you feel like it. So as you guys can see here, it says the United States Securities and Exchange Commission has officially delayed its decision on the approval of an XRP-based exchange-traded fund, adding further uncertainty to the timeline for wider institutional access to Ripple's token. Right here, the SEC has delayed making a decision for 21 shares spot XRP ETF, and the new date is Tuesday, June 17th, 2025. Franklin Templeton spot XRP ETF, which is the one everyone's waiting on, also will receive a decision on Tuesday, June 17th, 2025. Now, as you guys can see, it says this delay occurs in the wake of increased interest in altcoin investment products after the success of last year's spot Bitcoin ETFs. The delay does not amount to a rejection, but it further obscures hopes for a formal go-ahead on altcoin ETFs, one for XRP, which is still among the top five market capitalization cryptocurrencies. So you guys see that it got delayed. We're going to have to wait until June, the end of June, to find out if it is approved, or late October. The middle of October will be the last. Said that will be the last time that the SEC has. They cannot go any further than that. It will either be approved or it will be disapproved. Now let's jump into the whale activity. It says, despite the ETF uncertainty, XRP price analyst points to a potential bullish breakout bolstered by whale activity and mounting institutional interest, according to on-chain analytics firm Santiment. Wallet addresses holding between 1 million and 10 million XRP now control over 6 billion tokens, while addresses with holdings between 100 million and 1 billion XRP have accumulated nearly 10 billion tokens, up from 8.16 billion in April. So that is pretty good. Also, this just in from Steve is Crypto. About 178.6 million worth of XRP transferred to crypto.com. Now, is this a whale dumping or repositioning? What's going on there? And also the XRP futures launch got 19 million. Wow. We got a dip. So it says here, CME Group futures are available in both micro size, blah, blah, and then a bigger size of 50,000 are cash settled. So, I mean, nothing really happened. They blew this up. I mean, I don't know how many articles I've read talking about rally coming, 100%. They're giving 100% on that. And then the SEC drops the lawsuit and we get nothing on that. And that was more expected than this. So let's go ahead and jump into the XRP live chart, guys. And as you guys can see, I thought we were in a bull pennant. I actually had us in a pennant. Now we broke down below it, and it was actually riding this line of the pennant. However, it invalidated because now we're consolidating under the pennant. So what it seems to be doing here is actually forming a bull flag, which is even more bullish. So as you guys can see, we're bouncing off the bottom. I figured we might get a double bottom bounce off this. Nice W. However, we got a bearish butterfly and we came back down and it's consolidating. So really, in the short term, it still looks like we could break down from this head and shoulders pattern. But right now, we are actually in a bull flag. So we are going to have to wait and see where the price goes. It is bouncing off this, and our $2.30 resistance after that is a good pillow. So we are still breaking out of this big falling wedge here on the weekly. All we have to do is retest. Hopefully we'll come down, retest, get an even bigger bounce. And that rally will start off and we will be headed to $5. Now, Bitcoin broke an all-time high a little while ago. Now, it went all the way up to, let me see, barely broke it by about $500. but we hit 110,000 and got somewhat of a rejection. Now we are still posed for a bigger breakout after this. We're going to keep an eye on that. Hopefully we do hit 125 before the end of June. That will make everybody's pockets bigger if you hold XRP or crypto. So if you guys stay with me to the end, I appreciate it. Check out my latest stuff on the left. You can subscribe on the right. Till the next video, take care of yourself and each other.